Good day, I'm Stephen McHugh, and this is your JIS News for Thursday, March 29. Government has received $4.8 million in grant support for climate change resilience activities in the fisheries sector. The agreement was signed on Wednesday by the Ministry of Finance and the World Bank to undertake the Promoting Community-Based Climate Resilience in the Fisheries project. The grant funding will build the resilience of vulnerable fishing and fish farming communities to adapt to climatic changes. Finance Minister Dr. Nigel Clark says the project will contribute to poverty alleviation and improve the sustainability of the fisheries sector.
The fishing industry plays a crucial social, cultural, and economic role in Jamaica. There are approximately 50,000 Jamaicans who work in the fishing industry, either formally or informally. And as we know, the fishing industry is subject to the vagaries of climate change, and that introduces a degree of vulnerability to persons who are engaged in that industry.
World Bank Country Manager Galina Satirova says her organization is pleased to offer support to improve the lives of vulnerable persons who rely on the fishery sector for their income.
Jamaica is one of only 18 countries which is participating in the PPCR, which shows again the commitment of Jamaica to climate resilience, and it shows also the efforts that are being made, globally and in the World Bank to focus more on small, vulnerable island states.
Jamaican Army personnel will be trained in advanced military tactics and techniques through the newly opened Caribbean Special Tactics Center, CSTC. The center was established by the Jamaica Defense Force in collaboration with the Canadian Armed Forces. It was funded by Global Affairs Canada, GAC's Capacity Building Program. JDF's Chief of Defense Staff, Major General Rocky Meade, says its opening is part of a regional vision to deliver training to small forces across the world.
I've had dialogue with my fellow military heads in the region with a view to harnessing our different skill sets, our different expertise, to create schools within our countries and by our forces that will complement each other and offer a wide range of military training to small forces around the world.
The Caribbean Special Tactics Center is based at the JDF Monique Training Camp in St. Anne and will also offer certification to policemen and women. The Ministry of National Security says it has formally reported O'Brien's International Car Sales and Rental Limited to the fraud squad of the Jamaica Constabulary Force, JCF. O'Brien's was contracted to supply 200 vehicles to the JCF, but had only delivered 30 at the end of 2017, while 66 were being held on the wharf as the company failed to pay the general consumption and special consumption taxes for import. The Security Ministry had subsequently sought and received proceeds of a $42 million performance bond from O'Brien's as it tried to get the additional vehicles to the force. Now the ministry says it is actively pursuing the proceeds of the advanced payment guarantee. At the same time, the ministry has written to the head of the fraud squad and handed over all relevant documents to pursue the matter. Former National Security Minister Robert Montego asserts that O'Brien's failed to perform, and handing over the matter to the fraud squad should be taken seriously by all contractors. He insists that at no point was a cent of Jamaica's tax dollars at risk, as these monies were protected by bonds. The Cascade Health Center in Hanover is that parish's first beneficiary of government's Adopt a Clinic program. The Jamaica 55 Charities Group UK has adopted the clinic and promised support of $1 million annually over a 3 to 5 year period. Health Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton says it's among 55 health centers that have already received support pledges under the program, with more investors coming on board.
This year, we intend to see a serious partnership, a contract of commitment for service in public health between well-thinking citizens who are connected to their culture and their roots, whether corporate or individual, and health centers staffed by dedicated staff members who want to reach out and to provide support for their community.
And finally, several schools across the island will be benefiting from 50 laptops and 50 tablets donated by Visions International Ministries, a charity based in Fort Lauderdale in the United States. In addition to early childhood, primary and secondary schools, the initiative will also benefit the state-run children's home, Glen Hope Place of Safety. Member of Parliament and wife of the Prime Minister, Juliet Holness, has lauded the initiative and is encouraging more Jamaicans in the diaspora to aid in national development, particularly through education.
The cost of the budgetary demands on every government, I must tell you, increases every year. From year to year, it becomes a greater need to support early childhood, to support primary and secondary and tertiary education in institutions all across Jamaica.
Mrs. Holness was speaking at the handover ceremony at the Foursquare Gospel Church on Tuesday. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Stephen McHugh. Thanks for watching.